Hiya, I'm Jasper, and welcome to your video review for They Live. It's a movie starring a wrestler and then the dude with the awesome voice who you've probably heard of a bunch of times and a bunch of different, like Miyazaki and other animes and other cool things, and also Requiem for a Dream. So, as always, I'm going to give you the good, the bad, and the furry. To start off with the furry, not really any fur. I mean, I guess maybe a dog. Yeah, but moving on. So I watched this movie because I finally was like, hey, that meme where the guy's wearing the sunglasses and he sees like the truth of whatever the meme other side is, or he takes them off and then it's like the like propaganda thing and then he puts like that meme, and then also the guy walking around like walking into a building with a shotgun and he's like, I came here to chew bubblegum and kick ass and I'm all out of bubblegum. So those two things, I was like, now, and I Googled, and I was like, okay, so it's from the movie They Live, and that's on Tubi right now. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna see the movie that those memes came from. I don't know how this movie, I guess in the trivia it said that it at some point made it to number one. It had like a $4 million budget and made $13 million, so yay that it made back more than double its production. It was made in 1988, and it's so bad because like one of the main problems that I have with it is the pacing is just terrible. In the opening credits, I saw that it was based off a short story, and it's very clear that this is poorly based off a short story because there is this much story and it takes this long to tell it. They just squeeze everything out so long. And one of the things that they do that with is the music. The music is just, it's elevator music. It's long, slow. Like there is no energy to this music whatsoever. It does the opposite of energy. It almost put me to sleep a couple times because it's so low energy that it's just like plodding along. Anytime there's something happening, it makes it seem even slower. And speaking of slow, there was a 5-minute and 20-second fight scene between the main guy and the other main guy that was just the dumbest shit possible. Because on top of, I mean, credit them for doing this for 5 minutes, but there was definitely some missed marks a couple of times. And then the other thing is that it was over the dumbest shit. He wants him to wear the sunglasses, and the other guy doesn't want to wear the sunglasses. There is nothing that like your whole thing is you're gonna beat the shit out of each other because you want him to wear the glasses and he won't, and he doesn't want to wear the glasses. Either of you could have just solved this by like, hey, he doesn't want to wear the sunglasses, just let him go. It's fine. Or hey, he wants to wear the sunglasses. You're literally thinking that he murdered people because he's an asshole. Maybe take 2 seconds, put the sunglasses on, be like, okay, yep, thanks, there you go, done. But no, you have to beat each other senseless for 5 minutes and then wear the sunglasses anyway. Like we knew you were fucking gonna. And then like the movie is just, it's so dumb. So 2 thumbs down. I'm now going to get into spoiler territory because I don't think you should see this movie. Don't bother. The memes were the only good part. So spoiler alert. Okay, so the entirety of the plot of this movie is guy gets down, like has some hard luck. He's walking around to try and find a job. He finds a job as a construction person and then is hanging out in a homeless camp, befriends a guy, then notices that a church isn't like has weird singing at weird hours, so he goes over and investigates. Turns out that there are these people that are creating a pirate signal to try and warn people of basically body snatchers. So those people get arrested. He escapes. He comes back, finds sunglasses, puts them on, and it turns everything black and white and shows like instead of being magazine covers, it's like obey, buy now, like don't like fall asleep, whatever. And then certain people look like weird alien eyeball things. And so then, like 10 seconds after he gets to a store and sees that they're like just normal people are actually these bug-eyed aliens, he starts fucking murdering these people. So some cops try to arrest him, he murders them. Then he takes all their guns, goes to a bank for whatever fucking reason, and then just mows down a bunch of people. That's where that line, kick ass and chew bubblegum, that's where that scene is happening. And then he escapes, and then he he has some chick that he meets somewhere and just like hops in the car, like, yeah, drive us away, because he has her at gunpoint. And then he takes off the glasses, like, oh man, oh that stuff gets you so high, and that's why I'm acting so crazy. And then he gets kicked out a window. They find him. He finds his friend, fights him for 5 minutes. Then they go and find wherever the headquarters is for these people. And now they have contacts instead of sunglasses. Then the aliens come, start trying to annihilate them again. They escape into the aliens' stronghold and get mistaken as like having been converted. So then they find where the transmitter is and make it almost all the way there. Then one of the humans betrays them and shoots his friend, but he makes it there and takes this tiny, tiny pea shooter of a gun to just like pew the transmitter, and then it goes down and reveals to everyone like the newscasters or the bug-eyed alien things. So yeah, but they take like over an hour and a half to tell that story. Not much more than an hour and a half, but definitely an hour longer than they needed to, because there's just so much walking and slow plotting and pacing. It's so slow, and there's not enough happening. And they did not need to have that 5-minute fight sequence. They don't explain why he decided to go murder a bunch of people and then stopped murdering people. It's dumb. It's dumb. And I get that there's trying to be some higher level commentary about like, oh, the elites of society are, crazy little alien guys, and they're the ones that are causing all the, but whatever. It's very surface level, like basic shit. So yeah, that's the plot. The actor's fine. I like the main actor, and the other guy that I've seen in a bunch of things, or heard in a bunch of things anyway. And there's just not enough happens. There's not enough happens. It's dumb. 2 thumbs down. That's all I have for this one. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you the next one. Bye.